He is the mind behind one of Formula One's most successful teams, the prime architect for 6 of Lewis Hamilton's world championships, and the loudest advocate, and the one that got away.
No, Mike, that was so not right.
Toto Wolff is more than just a team principal at Mercedes. As part owner, Forbes estimates his net worth at over $1 billion. Ask Wolff the key to his success? He points to his roots and a family tragedy that shaped his life.
Because of my upbringing, which was very tough, I lost my father at a very young age and basically ended up as the responsible male in the family when I was 8 years old. And that was pretty tough with no financial means. And that's why everything that came later in my life, in the business is just a walk in the park, doesn't even move the needle in terms of pressure. That's probably one of the character traits that left some scars but gives me benefit in my job.
Toto Wolff has developed a reputation as one of the sport's most innovative and thoughtful leaders, so much so that in 2024, he's teaching a management course at Harvard Business School.
What you see of him is what you get from him. He's a very transparent person, I'd say. There's no beating around the bush. He says it how it is. He's a very motivating leader, inspirational guy he induced a lot of wisdom into people.
The one abiding thing that I always refer to when people asking me about him is that he lets me argue with him. I think it takes quite a lot of strength as sort of the apex guy in a team to allow that to happen and not feel it as a sort of challenge to your authority. It's a way of finding out what the right thing to do is.
I think we are speaking about sports teams or companies as kind of some form of entity, but the truth is it's all humans that work there. We have objectives and targets, we have worries, we have our personal incentives that we like to have, and that's not only money or power, it's multifaceted. And having an interest into the people is what truly drives me. I don't know anything about developing an aerodynamic surface, but I know a lot about the people that do that.
Unlike any other sport, team principals face a unique challenge, managing drivers who are both teammates and one another's biggest rival.
For me, the drivers are a part of the team, an important part, but there's not 2 superstars in the teams, but 2,500 that work for the car. That's what I think transcends to the drivers, that nobody's more important than everyone in the organization. And as for the 2, you have to be honest, they're competing against each other. The other side of the garage is your first benchmark. You got to beat him. That is important for your own career. And whilst trying to make sure those drivers respect the effort of the collective and the Mercedes brand, and they do. We've been really lucky in the last few years that we had driver lineups that were full of that integrity.
While Toto has had to manage the team through some dramas in the past, most notably the 2016 rivalry between Hamilton and Nico Rosberg, his current driver tandem appears strongly unified, determined to get the team back on top, and each has their own unique, yet seemingly strong bond with the man at the top.
We have the professional relationship that function really well, and we have a private relationship. George, for me, in a way, a little bit like a younger brother, and on the same time, Lewis and I have been going 10 years back. We've grown together, we've matured, we've learned from each other, and he's a sparring partner and friend that I value a lot and wouldn't want to miss for the world.